Well, good evening. Welcome back to Dr. Paul's Kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make a real simple lamb stew, a hearty lamb stew. It's not quite like the paleo lamb stew that has lots and lots of different ingredients. This is a little more simple, so I just want to go through it real quickly with you and give you the confidence to do something like this yourself. So I'm going to start by cooking. I have lamb stew meat here that I've cut up into bite-sized pieces, nice chunks. And I'm gonna be cooking this all in one pot. And so what I've got is a little butter in here and the lamb. And I'm gonna put some sea salt and fresh cracked black pepper on this. And then I'll be back in just a minute. So you can see here that the meat's been browning. So just for 4 or 5 minutes. And so now what's going to happen is, why don't you come on over here? Let me show you some of this stuff. So first of all, look what came out of the oven earlier. It's the paleo yam banana bread. So yummy. So anyway, what's going to go in this stew? We're going to put onions, garlic, bell pepper, and potatoes. And then later, I'm going to add the carrots and some cabbage that came from our CSA box this week. CSA is Community Supported Agriculture. So, I'm going to put in the garlic and the onion. And the potatoes. Okay, we're back. So first thing, while we were gone, while we were at commercial break, I had to change pans. The pan I'd started with, I love those cast iron enamel pans, the Le Creuset ones, but it wasn't big enough. So I moved it into a kind of a smaller stock pot, not our biggest one. But you can see here that now I've got, in addition to the lamb, I've got garlic and onion and bell pepper and potatoes in here. So I'm also going to add now organic chicken broth. I'm going to add 2 of these small ones, so that's a total of 2 cups only. Because I don't want this to be a soup, I want this to be a stew. So I don't want it to be overly watery or runny. And now for seasonings, now I salted and put some pepper on the meat while it's cooking, but I'm going to add some more salt, some sea salt, and some more cracked pepper. That's for you, Camilla. And the spices I'm going to use in this are thyme. Thyme you have to be careful with. It's pretty, it can be pretty strong tasting. And then the other spice I'm going to use is marjoram. And those are the only 2 other than the salt and pepper that I'm going to use. And I'm going to add some red wine. And last I'm going to put in carrots and cabbage. And I've chopped up the carrots and cabbage. So this will all just mix really well together. And I'm going to let this simmer for hours. Probably 2 to 3 hours. Like this would be something that would go great in a crock pot, but I wanted to brown the meat over a stove. You could actually transfer this into a crock pot, but I can leave it on the stove here on low flame and just let it simmer gently for 2 to 3 hours. And we're actually going to have this tomorrow night. So we'll cook it for a few hours today and turn it off and let it sit and let the flavors really combine. And then tomorrow put it back on the stove, reheat it just hot enough to eat, and it's going to be really yummy. So why don't you show this last little bit here, inside here, what we got. So this is a very simple hearty lamb stew that has lamb, garlic, onion, bell pepper, potatoes, carrots, cabbage. made with chicken stock, red wine, thyme, and marjoram. And of course, sea salt and cracked pepper. So there you have it. I know you can do this. It's not hard at all. Good luck, and be sure and let us know, comment on the site when you make stuff and how it turns out. And whether you have any recipes you would like us to like to share with us, or if you had any problems that you'd like us to take care of. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.